Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Hey, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, and I'm playing a classic, I Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis. And this is a fingerstyle version. Not fingerstyle instrumental, but you're playing fingerstyle whilst doing the singing. And what I am actually going to do for you is my next upload after this one will be a fingerstyle instrumental. So if you're not much of a singer, then you can get the guitar to do the singing for you with the next upload. But this one is going to be teaching you the chords, a picking pattern, and how to place the vocals over the chords as well. And in my usual style, I'm going to be showing you the parts that are the most challenging. You'll notice that there is an F in it. I'm going to be showing you the full bar F and the easier bar F. So let's get started and learn how to play it. To put this song in the same key as the original, stick a capo on the 2nd fret. Now, if you don't have a capo, it doesn't matter. You can still learn all the changes. You can still go through all the challenges that the song offers. It just won't be in the right key that Elvis sings it in. And also, you may find that if you're singing Elvis's key, he had quite a low, obviously, very famously a low voice. So you might want to move this capo higher to suit your voice, depending on what you can hit when you're singing. So this song, quite simply, has some basic open chords in it. It's quite simple in that respect. If you know these chords, then I'm going to give you a link so you can skip ahead in the video to start learning the fingerstyle pattern and the order. The chords are C, G, A minor, F, you can do it mini bar or full bar, whatever you prefer, whatever your skill level, E minor, B7, A7, and D minor. Now I'm going to be showing you right now how to play all those chords, so if there's any you don't know, then stick around. A C, put your index finger on the 1st fret on the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the D, and ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A, okay? And if you don't know the names of the strings, Eddie 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie. So put that chord down, strum the bottom 5 strings. A G. Now for the purposes of this song, I'd like you to try your G this way. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret on the A string, your ring finger on the 3rd fret on the thickest string, and your pinky finger on the thinnest string on the 3rd fret. You can also do it this way, but I prefer for you to do it this way because it's easier to change from C to G because you just move the Midland ring up. So there's G, A minor is next, index finger where it was for the C chord on the 1st fret on the B string, middle and ring finger on the 2nd fret on the D and the G, strum the bottom 5. Now F, there's going to be 2 versions. You can try this version first of all. Press down the bottom 2 strings with 1 finger, point it towards your face as you're pressing it, so not like this, and keep it nice and close to the fret marker. Press down nice and hard, thumb right round the neck of the guitar, so I'm pinching the wood of the guitar behind, between the thumb and index finger, so like this, so that the neck is behind there, okay? Then middle finger on the 2nd fret on the G string and ring finger on the 4th fret on the D string. What you may find is the middle finger will want to wobble if you're a beginner, but keep them locked. And then the full bar F, I'm not going to teach you, but it's over here and it's like this. Okay. The reason I'm not going to teach it to you is because if you haven't already played it or attempted it, then you shouldn't really be using it in the song. That F is fine for now. The other chords you're going to need are a E minor, so middle and ring finger on the 2nd fret on the A and the D string. Nice easy chord, strum all 6 strings. You're going to need to know a B7, that's index finger on the 1st fret on the D string, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the A, ring finger on the 2nd fret on the G, and pinky finger on the 2nd fret on the thinnest, strum the bottom 5. And A7, so to change from B7 to A7, lift up everything apart from the middle and ring finger and move them down a set of strings, okay? Or if you prefer, 2nd fret on the D string and 2nd fret on the B string, strum the bottom 5. Okay, and one other chord you're going to need, which is a D minor, 1st fret on the thinnest string, middle finger on the 2nd fret on the G, and ring finger on the 3rd fret on the B, strum the bottom 4. Okay, now let's learn the intro and the picking pattern. So the basic picking pattern is this. So because the song is in something called 6/8, it means that there are 6 hits, or picks with your finger if you prefer, before you, in a bar, before you change chord, you can think of it as. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the finger picking pattern, thumb on the A string, index on the G string, middle finger on the B, ring finger on the E, thinnest string. So that's thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index. Just get used to doing that with a C chord. So with the G, you'll be changing. Thumb goes to the bass note of the G, which is the thickest string, otherwise what's the point in holding it down? And then these fingers do the same thing. Okay, so that's what you do for a G. For an A minor, you make your A minor, bass note on the A string. A bass note is always generally is the first note that you strum in a chord. And if A minor, you strum the bottom 5, so the bass note is here. Okay, so that intro is C, G, always flowing with the rhythm, don't stop, A minor, then make a C, go thumb, index, middle, just that for the C, thumb, index, middle, then make a G, thumb, index, middle. So that part is a half bar change, we go C, G, wise, then the singing starts, okay, C, G. And then with the singing, so we've got wise men, so that's C, wise men say only okay, so let's take you through that. So we've got C, just played as normal, then E minor, thickest string, then A minor, A string, A minor again. Okay, so that's 1 C. When I say 1, that means a full pass of the finger picking pattern. 1 E minor, 2 A minors, and then Fool's Rush in is F, so the bass note is the D string for this version of the F. If you're doing the full bar F, then the bass note is the thickest string. Your choice, but this is the one I'm going to do for now, the mini bar F. So F, C, G, G. Okay, so that was 1 C, 1 E minor, 2 A minors, 1 F, 1 C, 2 Gs. Okay, then F for 1, G for 1, A minor for 1, F, C, G, C. Let's do that again now. I'll just give you a little bit of vocal prompts just to help you out with that. So C, E minor, A minor again, only F, C, G, but F, G, A minor, Fing in C, G, C, C again. Then you repeat, so you do 2 C's at the end on With You, then you do another C for the shall I stay. stay. I don't think I need to do that again because I think you understand that it's just the same chord progression as we go through. Okay, so there you go. That's what you've got for, let's call those the verses. And now we're going to join the verses into the like a river flows part. So it's, if I go from the I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, so it's F, G, A minor, F and C, G, C, C. Then we're into the like a river flows. So change to an E minor. You know how to pick this, thumb on the thickest string. That's one. Then we change to B7. So a quick way to change to B7 is put the index down while you're making the E minor and bring the ring finger down to the second fret on the G string and pinky down onto the second fret on the E string. Bass note for this is the A string here, making a B. So then you pick that exactly the same, thumb, index, middle, ring, index, thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index. So it goes E minor, B7. Repeat, E minor, B7, E minor, B7. So that was 3 times, right? And with a little bit of vocal, it's E minor, river B7, E minor to the B7, E minor, so it B7. And then on some things, you go back to E minor, some things are... And then A7, second fret on the D and the G string and the B string. Bass note is on the A string. Meant to. And then on B, it's a D minor chord. The word B, it's a D minor chord. Thumb on the bass note of the D. Okay, to B, then a G. Okay, so I'll do that all with a little bit of vocal prompt to help you out now. So, E minor, river B7, E minor to the B7, E minor, so it B7, E minor, things at A7 to D minor, G, then back to take C, E minor, A minor, take my F, C, G, G, for F, G, A minor, F and C, G, C, and then the ending, you just go an F, G, A minor, you just repeat that, F and C, G, C. Thanks so much for watching this lesson. Really hope you enjoyed it. I upload 2 new lessons every week to my channel, so please subscribe. It would be great to have you around for some more lessons. And also the Learn Guitar in London website has over 400 lessons categorised into fingerstyle, intermediate, beginner, and there's various different categories and you can choose the sort of stuff that you're into, but it's all acoustic music over there. So if you've got an acoustic guitar in your hands, you'll be in great company over at the website. Keep on playing and have a great day.